kicks away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We have hit halftime, still 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He finds an opening past the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down. That's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a 3-yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Here's a former 1,000-yard rusher, it's Stephen Ridley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, and it's a high kick, hit pretty well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Seahawk football. Search for a go-ahead score. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his second field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this fourth quarter lead stand up.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. That's James. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Roethlisberger to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certainly a... The Seahawks' Blair Walsh is ready to roll, and off we go from Seattle. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down. Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Wilson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Wilson trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, the 40, the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for it. You could give him any type of blocking. Always talk about.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Wilson on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Here to his running back, and he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On third down, that's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA.
Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Wilson. Sean Spence in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, that's Bell. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Time running out here on the play clock. There's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the play clock's running down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to...
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Wilson on the keeper. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Get the yard he needed. He goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Bell across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 1st down, Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wilson will throw again. And he's got Lockett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Wilson looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now Wilson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Oh, a nice spin. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they'll run it with Tucson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson on the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This time Wilson will throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he...
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella. Forget it. Yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you so.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain is held. Off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. third down. It's Davis, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right? There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 54 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Dances by him. Oh, shifts past him. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Wilson now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run with Davis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They go again with Davis. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Davis. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
They will run again with Coleman. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 72 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Wilson to throw. Underneath to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Look.
They go play action here on first down. And left side here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again here, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick in. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
All right, you ready to go on a tangent with me here real quick?
Let's go.
We were discussing off-air the top 5 picks in the 2016 draft. Boy, those guys are having good seasons, aren't they?
They really nailed that one, didn't they? And you go right to the top, because Jared Goff, many people wanted to call him bust last year. Oh, no, not at all. The Rams are 6-2. He's playing awfully well as their quarterback. Carson Wentz continues to ascend in Philadelphia. Joey Bosa.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's relied on a lot every week, obviously. He's a superstar. But here, he's been able to turn around, hand it off a lot, and they've had success.
And no one more surprised than him, but at the same time, probably hugely pleased. He gets a weekend off, so to speak, and able to just hand it off and watch his team go to the front, and they're winning the game.
Yeah, they are. Now we'll see what happens on this drive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that one.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Hard to call this guy a game manager, but that's really all he's needed to do. The running game, fantastic.
And they've actually put themselves in a spot where they're able to close.